Good morning. Well, it is week 5 and we're talking about social media. And for me, this week couldn't have come at a better time because ironically, yesterday I was working and I had one of my coaches, one of my newer coaches who's actually doing really, really well, asked me if I could talk on the phone. And I said, sure. And we just started chatting and it went into the conversation of where she told me something that was a huge light bulb moment for me because I never thought about this until she brought it to my attention. And this is it. Now, her and her husband are very successful business owners already. They own a healthy sushi restaurant that does very well. And so she said for her, the business side of it wasn't the hard part. What was hard for her was the social media part. Who knew? Because I come from the world of Chalene Johnson and social media just is second nature. For me, I never stopped to think that newer coaches sometimes get intimidated, overwhelmed, and lost when it comes to posting on social media. And she said it almost made her quit because she was so completely overwhelmed with how these people were making these great pictures, were making videos, and she had no clue. And it was so time consuming for her to try to figure out how she could make her post look as good as other coaches that she was following. So that was huge for me. And I thought, wow, that is a document that I need to create for my newer coaches. I mean, I talk about the business side of everything, but I haven't been real clear and real helpful on the social media aspect for new coaches to be successful because it's fact that social media is everything in our business. And so what I've started to do is I have started working on creating a document for my coaches, especially my newer coaches, on how to create not only good content and to know their why and to make posts about the 3 vital behaviors, the personal development, drinking Shakeology, and working out. That's obvious, but how do you take that great content that we're working on you creating and also putting a picture or video with it that's going to grab people's attention? Because if that content is really good, but the picture's like, it's blurry, it's dark, you don't look very good in it, people are going to scroll right by it regardless. So what I have so far is, of course, for desktop and only desktop, is pickmonkey.com, which is overwhelming. And when I first started as a coach, I pushed that one aside because when you open it, you're like, oh, I don't know what to do with that. In fact, when my husband was in car sales, he used that app to make his piece of crap cars look shiny and brand new. I mean, it's that good. It has so much to offer. And I really think it's an important one. And now, when I get on pickmonkey.com, it's a hobby of mine. I love to take a picture. I don't care what it is, of my kids, of my house, of pets, and just play with that picture because it's fun. And if that was a career in itself, I think I'd be pretty good at it. But so I want to offer my coaches to use pickmonkey.com because the picture's big on a desktop, right? And they can really play with it and just make it beautiful all in itself. Other than that is just the phone apps. We've got WordSwag, which I think is what everybody uses, and it allows you to put text on pictures. Facetune, let's face it, we're not getting any younger, and I think Facetune is a very fast and quick app for you just to brush over it really quick and to make you look fresh. Sometimes it's not your fault. It's not that you are 65 years old, you just look 65 years old because the lighting was bad. And so it allows you just to soften your face or something, or to pull out details in the picture, or even to crop it so that it's just a better experience in that picture. iMovie is something I use all the time. I don't know if you watched my video I made when I was in California this last week filming Payo and Turbo. I made that whole movie. It was a 6-minute movie, and I put it on YouTube on my phone, on my way to the airport. I just spliced and cut these videos and pictures together and made a really fun video that I actually get a lot of interaction with because there's a lot of people out there that live vicariously through me and those videos. The last one is Pick Play Post, which of course is what I use to make that split screen for videos and for pictures for my Instagram. So those are the altogether 5 apps. And just like everything else, you don't want to overwhelm your coaches with a ton of stuff. When Chelsea Pearson was over here, she gave me a list of like 20 apps and I put them all on my phone. And since then I've deleted probably 16 of the 20 because I just won't use them. They're the same, too much of the same, and I don't care. I just need one that works the way I need it to. And so don't overwhelm your coaches with a list of 20 apps. Pick 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 for your coaches, and give them a list so that they have that available to them when they want to start doctoring and making their pictures look a little bit better. So not only that, I have gone through a lot of the top coaches and their pictures, and I have screenshotted pictures of whether they're doing a sneak peek, whether they're just working out, whether they're sharing a Shakeology recipe, whatever it is, I have taken screenshots of it, and I'm going to create a document showing this is how you present a sneak peek. This is how you present the coaching opportunity. This is how you post about Shakeology. Not you holding your shaker cup going, so good, superfood shake, yay. That kind of a thing never works, but a lot of the top coaches out there, and yes, I even went on Anita's, have great posts that I want to inspire my new coaches. I'll be very clear. I don't want you to copy and paste it. That's not authentically you, but be inspired by how they write their content. And it's never this long, it's pretty good. And it's always personal. So not only do I give them the apps that they need to use to make their pictures or their videos look really good, but also some examples of good quality content that successful coaches before them have used in order to get people's attention for, retail or for coaching or for challenge groups. So I do that as well. So I hope that's helpful, and I'm curious if you would share with me below what apps that you use outside of PicMonkey, WordSwag, Facetune, iMovie, and PicPlay Post. Is there one that I'm missing that is really good, or do you think I covered it? But I think that's something that maybe you should consider for your team, is to create some sort of document, if you haven't already, that helps new coaches understand social media and how to take a post, pretty up the picture, pretty up the video, and then give them some examples of really good content. So when it's time for them to put something out there, they feel really confident about it, and it grabs people's attention instead of just looking like every other post that people scroll by.